Every 90 minutes, someone in the U.S. is diagnosed with ALS. Also, every 90 minutes, someone dies from the neurodegenerative disease.
I spoke to a family who knows these things all too well and tells us how they find support.
There may be a limit to communication.
Unbelievable.
A limit to mobility. But for Mike Tubergen, there was no limit on his love for his wife, Lisa.
So we were looking forward to empty nesters, and this wasn't what we had in mind.
2.5 years ago, Lisa's doctor confirmed a diagnosis for ALS.
So what do we do now? And his response was, if you have a bucket list, start working on it.
They immediately booked a family cruise and began checking off the list. But things soon
Being trapped in a body that doesn't move.
changed forever.
Each of the steps have been difficult. Most recently, it's the loss of her voice.
In the ALS support community, ALS can often stand for always losing something.
When I was diagnosed, I had to decide how I wanted to live. I could choose to be bitter, or I could choose to live with joy. I chose joy.
Choosing joy has been the family motto since Lisa's diagnosis.
Out to dinner.
Yeah, we've tried to live life as much as we can.
They surround themselves with family and love, but still.
Try to keep it all together when there's activity and people are around, and when people go home and it's just us, that's usually when we do a lot of crying.
But one thing that helps is the Susan Mast ALS Foundation, especially their support groups.
My dad had ALS, and to see the impact that Susan Mast had on my family, there's nothing like it.
Colleen Kondratek is the development and event manager. She says they work with 135 families in West Michigan living with ALS. They provide respite care, meals, equipment, support groups, and more.
Living with ALS and you have a disease that there's no cure for right now, to make an impact on the family and to help the families just kind of live a little bit easier is huge.
Inside the home Lisa and Mike built after their wedding, things look different than a decade ago. Foyer lifts, a custom elevator, but still remains the laughter.
She still speaks, but it's difficult to understand. Although I can usually tell when I'm in trouble.
And love without limits.
I know what's going to get me. This is going to get me, but not today.
The Susan Mast ALS Foundation has their big fundraiser of the year this weekend in Canonsburg. It's called Pedals, and it's an all-day bike, walk, run, or roll event, and you can still register or volunteer. We have more information on 13onyourside.com.